Hello fellow YouTubers, in this video I'm going to be doing an installation of this GTX 760 from Gigabyte. Now this is a WindForce edition with the 3 fans and a metal shroud. Now this particular edition is the second version from Gigabyte. If you want to see my unboxing and measurements of the card, you can click on the video here and you'll be forwarded to the first part where I was doing just that. So yeah, let's get started. So to start with, you need a screwdriver and a static wristband, which you have to connect to some sort of point where you could reduce your static. You have to remove the screws from the side of the panel. Now in my case, it's an inverted computer case. It's a Temjin TJ08E from Silverstone. So I'm going to be removing the right panel. You're going to be removing the panel from the other side. And obviously you need your GPU. So let's get started. So now that everything is ready, just going to remove the case cover, and here are the internals of the case. Now I had a GPU before, so I already have a 2 6-pin connectors or even 2 8-pin connectors if I need to. If you don't have that ready, if you have a fully modular case like I do, make sure that you have at least 1 8-pin or 2 6-pin connectors ready. And that's about it. You might need to remove the brackets here from the back, basically to make sure that your card can go in. I have that already ready because, as I said, I had a GPU installed before, so I simply just remove the GPU, the cabling ready, everything is ready. Now these particular latches lock on the card when the card is installed, and when you have to remove, you have to push it down basically and then remove the card. So if you're having trouble removing your card, chances are it's that. And also there are 2 screws here that you should secure your card with. All right, now in my particular case, I also have a bracket on the side guarding the whole setup, so I'll need to remove that. Okay, so now definitely everything is ready. You take your card by the sides, try not to touch any RAM modules, anything like that. Now in my particular case, I have this thingy on the PCI Express connector, so definitely remove that. Don't try installing with it, and you just lower the whole thing in your case. Now I have very little space in my computer case at the moment, so basically that's how it would sit. And to finish it off, you simply push it gently. Now make sure it's aligned. I can see from here that it's aligned with the PCI Express slot, and you push it in. There is slight noise, but there's not much resistance. It should definitely go in without any problem. And here my PCI Express connectors, I'm going to plug them in. Now there we are. Because I actually do have these 2 connectors, I simply put in 2 6-pin. I didn't go with a 1 8-pin, which should be possible because that's all the energy you need. And obviously make sure you secure the 2 screws on the back to hold your card in place. Now guys, for some of you, this particular case, inverted case, could be a bit confusing. However, don't be thrown off by that, because basically in your setup, it's just going to be card going to be lying the different way, but it's still, the installation process is exactly the same. So that's about it. I'm just going to finish off putting in the screws and everything, and I'm going to show you close by how everything looks inside. So welcome back guys, that's basically it. That's the whole setup installed. The GPU is in. Now as you see here, I've actually placed additional rubber thingy on the top of the basically bracket. Now what this bracket does is it holds the left side, in my case, of the GPU. So when you're carrying the case or moving the case, or even in general, it actually doesn't allow the GPU to go down and apply pressure onto PCI Express slot. Same goes for the CPU cooler. As you see, there is a bracket that can be adjusted in height, and that holds it as well. Now the reason for that is, in this particular case, so for you guys who have a Silverstone TJ08 case, this is for those of you who are carrying the case for LAN parties and things like that. Now, ironically, in my situation, that whole case weighs probably around 10 kilo, which is quite a heavy case, and it's not really that movable for the LAN party. It's not ideal, basically. However, it's a very sturdy case and it's built for purpose. So as you see, my GPU now sits here. I'm not going to use the SLI links because simply it's going to be just one GPU, not two. There is a slot here for the second GPU as well, and above we have a power supply unit. So basically the air is going to be pulled from the top, so it's going to come into the case using this beefy cooler here. So the air goes in through the hard drives and through the cooler, but also goes through the top of the case, where 3 fans from this Gigabyte graphics card are going to pull the air in and blast it out. But because it's all tunneled out, it's going to be fine. So guys, that's about it. The third video is going to be obviously some benchmarks, and if you haven't seen my first video where I was unboxing the particular GPU, have a look at it. The links are provided here. And yeah, if you have any comments, leave them at the comments section down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And as always, have a nice day.